anyone can cook.
Precisely.
So you get this email from
I got this
producer.
email from TV producer who thought they were gripping my nips hard,
just yanking them.
Right, and I was like, I'm drunk, I can't even feel it. So
that's the opening. That's the cold open.
Hey guys!
Hello.
Welcome back.
I am Barbie.
I'm Mandy.
And I'm Miguel.
And this is the Lord Far Squad pod. Welcome to the group chat. Today we have a super special, amazing, gorgeous guest. Okay. Let's introduce a warm welcome to
Blimes.
what's up, everybody? My name is Blimes. I'm happy to be here.
Yay! We're happy to have you.
We're very, very happy to have you. Guys, it's been a long time coming. Our first musical guest.
Ooh,
Just
like an
super,
artist,
super
for
proud.
No, since we started this podcast, Miguel has always been like, I can't wait to get Blimes on here. So
Yeah, honestly,
it's happening.
Blimes means so much to me. I think and we'll talk about like our history. Well, let's talk about it now. So I met Blimes on set of a TV show. We were working as like production assistants, and I don't know. I think at the time I was going through so much, and it was so funny. We were sitting in a van going to LAX, and I was like talking about like heartbreak or something, and I was like, I don't know what to do and stuff like that. And I don't know. She made me feel so calm and so like, you know, being able to be vulnerable. And we just had such the best time. And like you opened up and I opened up, and ever since then I've just been. And then I think it was after that I found out she did music, and like music very successfully, right? Like you have just under 100,000 monthly listeners on Spotify.
Okay.
So thank you for being here. It's just super, super fun.
It's like, what are we?
Honestly, our biggest guest, what are we doing?
I know. Your brand's gonna take like a hit.
No, not at all.
I used to have.
No. I've actually been excited about this for a while. I listen to the pod.
Wow. You do? That's actually embarrassing.
Yeah. No, I love Miguel and I love Barbie. I love my friends. I love creativity, and I love the environment that we are all incubated in here in LA, where we're all like just doing our absolute best to cut through the noise and to remember that like we have like a unique and like valuable perspective, even though there are so many perspectives.
Yeah.
Because like Miguel said, like us sitting in the car in the van that one day just having a conversation, like just to know that one other person feels the way you do about something, or one other person gets it, or 5 other people get it, or a living room full of people, cool, young, hot, rad people get it.
Keep
like
going.
it's just like that reminder that like you're not alone. You're gonna be okay.
Yeah, community.
You are special, but you're not that unique. No, just like
literally. You're just like every other bitch.
Right. We're all just having these crazy ass human experiences all the time, and like the best way to cope with that is, I believe, through like human connection and like.
So true.
I love that.
Yeah. So I'm honored to be here. I like the pod.
We're honored to have you. Thank you so much.
Honestly, one of our first guests who's actually listened to her.
Like deadass, we'll bring our own friends.
And they're like, what do you guys like talk about?
And I'm like, what do you mean?
No, you guys are
You don't
hilarious.
listen religiously?
That's crazy.
But we did try to keep it as professional as possible. This morning, yesterday, I told Blimes, I was like, give me your coffee order. Like, we'll make sure we have it on set. Like,
She's talent.
we have the whole thing. Guess who picked up the coffee this morning? She did. Because we were running a little behind.
Well, okay. I apologize, but also I hope you had a good time. I had my birthday party last night.
Yeah,
so
last night we
forgive me.
celebrated.
It's a good excuse.
If we're looking a little rough.
We're looking a little rough. My lips are a little pale, you know, but I survived.
We did celebrate Barbie's birthday party, which reminds me, you have like a little special. You brought a little special something for Barbie's birthday.
For
What?
the birthday. I think we should. I think we should
let's
just
do it.
bust
Now's the
that
time?
out. Set the tone. You know.
Let's bust it out.
Okay. All right. Are we gonna? Can we?
Yeah. Just go ahead and do a little
get a
reach.
Happy
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. She's having a hard time with that. Dear Barbie, happy birthday.
grab that candle.
to-
Oh my God.
Oh, we don't have a candle for you to blow out, but we
Grab
have
Not the salt and stone candle.
We make do. We make do.
I'm dead.
This is a very
Not the
expensive
Le
candle.
Labo candle.
This is from Erewhon. It's a $60 candle.
Birthday
To you.
can't be good.
Ooh. Oh, she's smoky.
The smoke alarm.
That's why I was like, oh, should I actually put it up? Thank you so much. What is it?
so
French
sweet.
toast?
It's
She's
from
like,
the
"What is
finest
this?"
French bakery in all of Los Angeles. This is from the Denny's at the Burbank
I was
Airport.
like, this is
Hell
Denny's.
Yes, enjoy.
Thank you so
that's so
much.
cute.
What we have here is a little bit of a French toast cake with a vanilla cream in the middle, stacked by strawberry syrup, and then just topped off with
Okay,
some of
let's
those
have a
fresh
little
strawberries.
Chef.
mukbang.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's very
mukbang.
Okay,
elegant.
okay, taste test.
A strawberry.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
I hate
the
that.
audio's wild.
I hate.
Can we get a nail click too? God, I just got calm. It's good.
I just got
finished.
cold. That's
I
disgusting.
busted.
Well, thank you so much, Blimes. That
Thank
was
you.
really-
This is
Happy
hard.
birthday.
I'm gonna
Very
gobble this up off screen.
Whoa.
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 Chill out. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
By the time this airs, your birthday will have come and gone.
I will already be 29.
But
By the time this is finished editing and like out,
your listeners will celebrate with you.
let's talk about that a little. So we celebrated last night. Did you have like the best time?
I had the best time. I was surprised that I didn't like get like blacked out. You know.
I was also surprised.
right here. We are.
I was so proud of you.
I'm,
like,
mature.
wow, 26 is bringing on.
You know
bigger,
what?
better.
I think it is because I was already like nervous that I didn't want like a bad time to happen.
Yeah.
So I was like, I got to be alert.
And she was.
And I was alert, and I was asking everyone every 10 minutes, "Are you having a good time?"
It was a great time. We had the restaurant booked out. We did karaoke, a cake.
My boyfriend was bartending. He
yeah.
created like
He
a,
was working the whole. I felt
he
so
was
bad.
working. No, he was like, don't feel bad. Like he enjoys it because he loves bartending,
Aw.
and
He was cooking it up.
He was cooking it up, and we created like a specific menu of cocktails that like are like related to be like,
Barbie cocktails.
The Barbie's knees.
Barbie's
Ooh,
knees and
cute.
Niña Fresa, which was
Oh.
muddled strawberries. It was like an Aperol spritz, had Aperol, so good. And the bee's knees was like a bee's knees, but he like had cooked like the syrups at home. You know?
Oh, that's so
Aw,
cool. I
he's
didn't know
so
that.
He was like
They were
he was
delish.
busting his ass like in the kitchen, chefing it up like.
Yeah, at one point he like moved his headband, like put his hair back.
Whoa, he got
like,
And
oh,
then
it's
it was,
real.
I was like, wow, this
Blood,
is...
sweat, and tears in those drinks.
I thought it was gonna be like, some sugar juice, like some drink, like here's a drink. But no, he was
I
like,
thought it was gonna be like a little scoop of jungle juice.
yeah, he was like crushing strawberries, the whole
Damn.
shebang.
So
Yeah.
he's like an artisanal
Yeah, he is.
mixologist, if you will.
Mixologist.
Wow.
Yes, he
His
is.
love language must be acts of service.
It is.
Yeah.
His love language is like all the love languages. I
Right.
need. Like
All
more
of
than
them.
no.
Oh,
I'm
I
serious.
think
No, I'm
all of
serious.
them.
Like
I was like,
I.
damn,
No, I'm
he's
gonna hype up my man.
letting
for
you
a
out.
sec. No, he just. Let me just shout out to my boyfriend. He is everything I could have ever wanted and more. And his love languages, like ones that I even didn't know that I needed. If that makes sense. Like I'd be
Yeah.
like, wow, you actually care for me in ways that like people have never. I was like,
you kidding
this
me?
is crazy.
No, that's really
Man, you
important.
can never.
It exists. Good love
Yeah,
exists.
good love.
funny.
Good love
Oh, that's so
exists.
good.
If it can
That's your next
exist,
album title.
If
Good
it
love
can
exists.
exist for a bitch named Barbie, then it can
Hey,
exist
yeah.
for you.
Bars. Good love exists. If it
She
can
said, "Let me
exist-
write that down real quick."
Wait, rap it. Let's go.
If it could exist for a bitch named Barbie, it could exist for a bitch like this.
Hey.
Bitch like bitch. Hey, bitch like this. Hey, bitch like bitch
Womp,
like.
womp,
I think this is more like the dance genre, but
That's the chorus. That's the
It'll work.
dance. That's
It's the
dance.
Brat.
This is the remix.
Sam's Brat album.
ooh, serving.
Okay, wait. Okay, let's get back on track. We're here with Blimes.
Lock in.
Okay, we're locking in.
What's up, everybody? My name is Blimes. This is my podcast voice. I've been working on it just for this.
I didn't get to ask
It's
if this.
sexy.
Thank you. I'm also a little bit sick.
Oh. Did you
Not
take a COVID
contagious.
test?
Yeah, I did. It's
Okay,
not
fair.
contagious. Don't worry.
I didn't get to ask if this was off limits. But what if we made you do like a? Do you freestyle?
Yes.
So what if we do like that like freestyle battle thing where
She
Whoa.
starts sweating.
Whoa. I haven't been
We
in
can
the
always
gym.
cut it, make it
I haven't
look
been in
like-
the gym taking my shots. Honestly, the brain is a muscle. It's this is actually a
Wait, cue
super
up
interesting topic.
A little YouTube.
Like a beat?
yeah.
We could I could try it. If it's horrible, fucking
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll-
snip, snip.
She said I can't have people see this.
But the
Okay,
brain
let's
is like truly a muscle. And you have to work it out, and like like freestyling is like a sport.
What?
Like you have to freestyle all the time to be.
Can you
good
pull it up on
at
yours?
Freestyling.
Well,
We could try it.
but it needs to play on the TV.
You should probably do it into the mic though, so that
Well,
That's
here's
true.
the
It's not
thing.
gonna reach
We
audio.
can go first, and it'll be so bad that whatever you do will sound really
so good. Yeah.
Comparatively.
Okay, and we
Yeah,
all
you
okay,
give
we
us a
throw out
topic.
Oh yeah.
I give the topic.
you give the topic to
All
us.
right, bet. This is
Okay.
fun. Let's get it.
Oh, wait, I'm
And then honestly, yeah, that's the game. You give us a topic, we freestyle, and then you tell us honestly if you would feature us on a track.
Honestly, truthfully.
And don't like lie.
Okay.
Like be brutally honest.
Okay, but then that means you have to get creative with it.
Oh,
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
you think I'm not gonna put my whole chest into that? My whole
Come
rap
on.
pussy is going into this track.
let's
Her whole
fucking
rap
go.
pussy.
My rap pussy.
Ew.
So just because we just jumped right in, but for anybody listening at home that has no idea who I am or what I do, I grew up making hip hop and R&B, and I started when I was like 12 on the schoolyard battle rapping, and then in the last like 3-4 years, I've been making more like soul music, funk music,
Yeah.
blues music, and like that's really where I'm feeling passionate about right now. But I
blues.
definitely got
Your history is like
earned my
in-
stripes in hip hop and
Yeah.
and on like literally like on platforms that I feel super honored to have been invited on. But like I paid my dues. Like I battle rapped for a long time and
Oh, yeah.
you know
cool.
did the thing. And then you know kept making music and touring and played the festivals and got the features and the respect. And I never really like prayed for like extreme like riches and ginormous like houses or anything. I always just prayed that like I be respected by the people that I look up to, or like I be like welcomed by the people that I look up to, and that has definitely happened. So there was like a success for
so
me
beautiful.
in the world of hip hop and R&B, and I'm so grateful for it. And I want to reach more people outside of the ones that listen to that genre. So like I'm really excited to be learning how to use my voice and sing more and
Oh, yeah.
make
We
do
love
wanna-
hearing
other
your voice.
music. So that's why we're gonna rap.
The time has come. We're going to get into these rap battles. Blimes, you're going to tell us exactly what you think about our freestyling. You are Katy Perry on American Idol. You are Lionel
Simon
Richie. You
Cowell.
are Simon Cowell.
Can I not be Simon Cowell?
Yeah, he's
Okay,
canceled.
Fair enough. You are
Gwen Stefani.
Tyra Banks
Yes.
Thanks.
on America's Next Top Model.
Oh, right.
Randy. What was his name?
Randy Roberts.
Randy Jackson?
Jackson. Randy Jackson.
Randy Roberts.
All right,
Randy
let's
Carlisle. Wait,
Okay.
we're just throwing names out
Now
now?
just anybody. Name
All right,
anybody
Randy
you want.
Jackson.
Blimes.
Hey, what up, man? You're cool.
Up
I really
first.
like your sound. You're great. All right, let's get it. All right, let's go.
Mandy, up first. What is her topic?
All right, Mandy,
I'm up first. Guys, I'm so hungover.
your topic is electrolytes.
Electrolytes.
Oh,
Good
that's kind of good.
one. That's a lot of syllables.
That's
Electrolytes.
A lot of you to work. A lot of you to work with. A
All
lot
right,
to work with.
let's play it up.
Oh my god, guys. I'm not built for this.
Just
this
go
one's
for
only
it.
1 minute.
You don't need more than.
You don't need more than 60
Okay,
seconds.
let's see.
I'm so excited to see what.
Here, I'll put on my mic so you're super tight.
Okay. What y'all know about Gatorade? We like to drink it when we need some aid. What you
Oh, yeah.
know about electrolytes? They make you feel good when you need some hype. Yeah!
I was
Come
surprised.
on, you got in your voice. You got in your voice. You got on your timing.
She's an
Guys,
artist.
wait,
You-
should I?
I saw you calculating. You were like, am I gonna go fast with it? Am I gonna double time this, or am I gonna slow it
I was
down?
gonna go slow. There was no
I heard a 4-4.
Yeah,
A 4-4 beat.
you did great.
Okay, 10
Thank you
seconds.
so much.
How did she do?
10 seconds. You know.
That's crazy.
No, I'm playing. That was honestly impressive. Yeah.
Does she get
Guys.
to go to the next round?
Do you freestyle often?
Never in my life, actually.
All right. I really liked how you rhymed aid with aid.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That I actually hated that.
I've been criticized for that on the internet before.
Oh,
Which is, no, I did. Yeah, literally. But I was like,
Some people don't like it.
but they didn't get.
Like, they don't
They
get
didn't
it.
get the rhyme scheme, you know, and like.
Yeah, it's not like the same word. It's spelled differently.
It's not, especially because like you're talking about Gatorade and you're talking about needing some aid, so it's that I think is totally allowed. And I
Thank you.
period.
there's
Barbie's
You
a
know when
hater.
Nicki Minaj was like race in China, something China.
exactly
Period.
but
With
because
China?
she was rhyming the word before China every time, so there was the internal
She's
rhyme,
valid.
not the like the end line wasn't
Yeah.
the rhyme. So,
So the
yeah,
hosts just don't get it.
Exactly.
They don't get it like I do.
right, right.
I love that. So she moves on to the next round.
You do move on to the next round. You did not flop.
Thank you.
You did not flop.
That's good. You did not flop. Okay, Barbie, do you want to go next?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
What is Barbie's
Oh yeah.
topic?
Love languages or love language for,
Okay.
for better syllabic use.
That's actually so
Ooh,
hard.
syllabic. I love that. What is that? Like rhyming?
use of syllables. Yeah, like
Syllabic.
So like you were like that has a lot of syllables. So like multisyllabic would be like if it has many syllables.
I'm learning so much.
Multiple
ready?
syllables.
Love that.
Ready? Mm-hmm. You got it? Okay. Please don't have another.
Ooh.
Is that a little loud?
Sorry.
Hey, hey, hey. What y'all know about a love language? My man, sometimes he can't hang with all the girls that they want him so bad, but he wants me because I'm like that. Hey, I'm the baddie. When he looks at me, he's like, what's your addy? He pulls up in his beautiful truck and we go down to the caddy.
What is a caddy?
What's a caddy?
A Cadillac?
Yeah!
Like his little caddy.
Yes, we get out of the truck and we get into a Cadillac. Yeah, when he pulls up.
What did you think about that
You
one?
prefer your car to his?
You have the
I
Cadillac.
do
He
not
has
have
the
a
truck.
Cadillac.
Okay.
Oh,
He doesn't have a truck either.
Okay, so like confidence 11. Confidence on 11.
That's so bad.
I love it. I love it. No,
I love your confidence.
I do because I think it's really important. I really do think it's so important for rap delivery, confidence. Like even if you're saying something vulnerable, say it with your chest. You said it with your chest
I said
as
it with
though
my
you.
chest.
You didn't back down.
I did stutter though.
You said an intention exactly. So like you had to like catch your rhythm a few times here and there.
She noticed.
Yeah, I would say just honestly great.
Thank
you did
you.
really good. I'm thoroughly impressed with your ability to continue on past 2 bars or 4 bars. You were like, no, I'm gonna keep going. I think
Yeah,
you spit like
yeah.
maybe even 6 bars, but
Oh,
you did really well.
thank you.
The only thing is
Unfortunately,
just
you will not be.
tightening up that timing. That's it. Just tightening it up.
And I get that note in my singing as well. So
So your parents didn't pass down rhythm.
That's
to you.
crazy.
that's crazy.
We know each other, guys. We're friends. I'm
we're
not
all
just
really
a
good
hater
friends.
sipping on that haterade.
So,
I'm sipping on that
flop
Gatorade.
or not?
Not a flop at all by any means.
Thank
you did
you.
not flop
Thank
at
you.
all.
I
I'm
was
impressed as well.
Okay.
And like they're doing great. Do you guys ever try this stuff at all? Because like,
Yeah, you tried doing this for
Yeah, before you write in hate.
yeah, before the comments
Think to
come
yourself.
flooding in, just take a
2 IG comments.
look in the mirror.
It's your mom.
It's us.
Look in the mirror,
Barbie
y'all.
on her other account.
These bitches is weak. Honestly, all press is good press. All
Period.
right, Miguel, you're up.
Okay. What's my topic?
Macaroni and cheese.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
You can't do macaroni in a pot. He's rhyming words.
Oh, I'm like, feel my palms. They're like so sweaty right now.
That's crazy because I almost said mom's spaghetti,
Yeah,
and then
palms are sweaty.
but I didn't want to plant the
I'm like
seed.
nervous. I thought you guys were gonna fuck that up. You guys
He
kinda
was nervous for you.
I was nervous for
Not
them.
even himself. He was nervous for
But
them.
now I'm like,
No,
okay,
now he's nervous
now I'm gonna
'cause
fuck it up.
He knows he's bad.
Is the
Okay, macaroni and cheese.
Okay,
pounding
ready?
in your chest?
Yeah.
I might get an ad. Yeah.
What's most fun is that no one knows what beat they're gonna get. No one knows the rhythm. Or
I'm
anything.
picking on. I
Yeah.
knew what I was gonna get.
I want something like trappy.
Selecta.
I don't
Mac and
know.
cheese,
It's.
mac and
I
cheese,
just picked it. Has a Mickey
beans.
Mouse.
You can't
on
be
it.
pre-rhyming that much.
Sorry. Okay.
You can.
Okay, ready? Here we go.
Oh, this is some Cardi B shit. Hey, yo, check it up. Here we go. Here we go.
Right.
I'm waiting for the beat. We in the kitchen cooking mac and cheese. I'm on my knees, bitch. Get the macaroni from Kraft Singles, bitch. Bitch.
Okay.
Who's a bitch? You a bitch. The Kraft Singles mac and cheese. Better than the bee's knees. Keys. I left my keys at the house because I was so excited for the mac and cheese, bitch. That's it. Let me stop right there. 'Cause
He said bitch 120 times to be an ally.
I was like, oh, so you hate women?
Wait, what? No.
This man is not an ally.
I'm an ally to women and men and anyone in the middle.
Yeah.
Period.
Thank
That's
you.
true.
That was my character. That was my character.
That was your character.
I don't
Yeah.
mean that.
Yeah.
My rapper name is
That
Young
was
Money.
The project.
That was a
I think
project. That was a
that's-
project.
That was the
I think
project.
that's taken.
Young money, young moolah, baby. Sound
Young-
familiar?
Young Cheesy.
Little cheesy.
Here's my criticism. Rhythm, 12.
Okay.
12 out of 10.
Okay, love
Great. You guys could learn from each other on this one. So
What the fuck?
Rhythm, amazing.
Thank you.
Rhyme scheme could use a little bit of work.
Okay, I can take that. I can.
Yeah, but I really liked how you like slowed down and like when you couldn't think of anything, you didn't just like rush out and like stumble out the words. You were just like, I'm gonna slow it down and just say bitch.
Yeah.
Bitch. Because honestly, there's not like a super high standard right now in like lyricism and in the amount of content that's packed into each word.
Yeah.
And I'm not like over here like a snobby hip hop. I'm from the golden era and lyrical is the only way to go. I'm just saying that like that works.
Yeah.
With the times.
Thank
I'm
you.
not hating on it. I'm just saying that's the observation that I have.
Yeah, that's what's happening
No, a
now.
neutral observation.
I
It's
agree.
just what it is, and I think you were very modern with it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, your
I really
cadence,
appreciate that.
cadences were modern, and I
Flock
fuck with
or
that.
not?
I would say
Be honest. Am I on the track?
would you be down for like the outro?
That's crazy.
The outro that gets cut.
You know, like when wasn't there?
Bitch.
There was one song where like
Bitch.
Khalid was in it, but he was like barely. He was only in it for like the last 10 seconds, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Like,
Yeah, what
His
is-
verse got cut.
yeah, they got cut or something.
Yeah, yeah.
That's me. I get it.
Some people's verses get cut. Also, sometimes it's not about the content or like the quality of it. Sometimes it's like political. Sometimes it's like that record label won't let them do this and this and this,
Tea.
or
Yeah.
or
In
it's
this case, that's
financial.
not what it is. But
Right.
No, it is. I'm gonna have my record label call your
man.
record label. Well, thanks so much. Thank you for boosting our confidence. We're gonna come back next week and we're gonna actually release a song.
yeah, but I would watch
I think
out.
I
We're
would
gonna
say just keep this segment going for a few more weeks,
yeah,
and
yeah.
then maybe like the finale you could just like.
right.
That's
then
it.
you
We do live.
Okay, but Blimes, we're not letting you off the hook. It's your turn. you gotta
We
show
have
us
to
how it's
think-
done.
we have to think of a
I
good topic.
truly haven't been in the gym, so I might.
And that's okay.
All three of you might do better than I.
I mean,
will.
you are
don't.
more.
But
So,
give me that pen though. and
yeah,
will-
no, I
Oh,
agree.
she's a writer.
At the end of the day, she is 100 times more successful than we are. So, let's talk about it.
100,000.
Yeah,
You guys are really selling it.
You are.
I drive
honestly-
a RAV4. It's outside.
and that's okay.
And that's beautiful.
What do you think I
cute.
rap for? To push a fucking RAV4.
She's making money.
Literally. While
Okay,
Mandy's
bars.
looking for that track,
Oh, I
I do
forgot that
want
was
to
my
talk
job.
about you have done so many cool projects in the past, and one of my favorite songs that you've released was Hot Damn.
I was gonna bring up Hot Damn. I had that one saved.
Hot Damn was
you.
such a cool song, still in my like
It's still in my
in like
save.
my playlist and stuff like that. And every single time I play it in like the car with friends, like, dude, who's this? And I'm like, dude, let me tell you about my friend
Let me
Blimes.
put you on
Because she's so cool. Not to name drop or anything, but like you've done a track with like Method Man. And
on
you also told
that
me
one.
that, yeah, Hot Damn.
Yeah.
But he was also, you told me he was like your mentor.
Yeah, he offered his kindness, his advice, his time, his energy. He was like, I got you. And
That is so sick.
Whoa, this is crazy. This is Method Man. This is of the Wu-Tang Clan. That's
Yeah.
why I wore this shirt, because I'm always like paying homage to like how big of an impact he has made on my life. They have made on my life. But Wu-Tang Clan has made its way into everybody's life at some point or
Yeah.
another, because Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. But yeah, Method Man really taught me how to follow through on your word.
Yeah.
He was like, yo, he's from New York. He was like, yo, word is bond, shawty. You make good music. And he was like, if you need anything, I got you.
So cool.
And I was like, damn, his word really is bond. He
Yeah.
got me. He had me. We did he was like, if you need a feature on a song, if you want me to carry some equipment at a show, if you need a hype
that's
man, if you
What a
want,
guy,
if you want me
man.
to like wear your merch, like I got you. He was like, I actually
Wow.
believe in you. And then he followed through. And there's so many people in this industry that are like, I got you.
Yeah, they talk a
Just-
big game.
We'll get lunch next week. You ain't never getting lunch. Ever. Not next week, not the one after that.
Miguel saying he's
not
gonna
next
get you
year.
coffee.
No, literally.
I'm just saying.
Oh, whose fault was that? Who's late?
Honestly, it's in our bones though. We're in production. It's baked
Yeah.
in. Of
Yeah.
course, I'm gonna get everybody coffee. If I'm earliest, I'm gonna get everybody coffee. We got.
Thank you.
It's
for
a
that.
team, man. We're
So good.
yeah.
Did you find her beat?
Yeah, but what's her topic?
Do you want to give her a topic?
Iridociclitis. I'm just kidding.
What the hell is even
I was
that?
about to say big.
It's like from that viral
Okay.
spelling bee where the
Oh,
kid spells it correctly.
iridociclitis.
Okay. Blimes, your topic, since you grew up in the Bay Area.
True.
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 I want you to rap about the hills of SF.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Bet. All right.
Okay.
Oh, this is a good beat. I feel it. Was that the N-word?
What's going on, Juco?
Yeah, I was flabby, now I'm strong, hard. Coming through, I'm about to drop these bombs on your brain, bombard. Yeah, you know I got the wrong card. If you pull it, then you know she curvy like Lombard Street. That's a city and the one that I was raised in. Yeah, okay, them is my babies, I raised them. You know I'm playing, I'm crazy. When I pull up with amazing coffee in the cup, you better drink it up. I'm thinking of the next bar in the rhyme scheme. Ooh, my name Blimey. Ooh, I think they like me. Ooh, I think I'm high key. Like the streets in San Francisco City, man. Yeah, been doing this since a little kitty, man. They came unplugged, I don't hear the beat, but I'm the plug, so I'm quick on the feet. Oh my God.
That was so good.
She went so hard, she lost the headphone, and she still kept going.
I hope I was on beat.
Now that's
It was.
rock.
It was. I didn't even
I didn't even
realize
realize you. But yeah, let's connect you back in.
Let's clock her back in.
That's some hard shit.
There
right
was
there.
I was hoping I was gonna wrap it up with a bow, but
No, that was actually
that was
like I was
so
so
progress,
impressed.
not perfection. You
Yeah.
know? I'm just happy to be back in the gym. Thank you guys.
You look
for the
so.
invite.
There was so much joy in your
Thank
face.
Accountability buddies, y'all. We in here.
We out here.
I'll call you. I'll call in next week.
Yeah.
You guys did your practice. Let's
Figure it out.
Let's get it. Let's get
That's
it.
so funny. Yeah.
I just got a little hype there for a second. You know, like I
As you
really
should.
did.
Yeah.
If you feel it in your body, you gotta go.
You
with
gotta
it.
move.
Period.
Take
Yeah.
to the floor.
That was so good. You
I
mentioned
prefer a little contemporary dance when I rap. Actually,
Interpretive.
yeah, interpretive while I rap. Yeah.
You mentioned while you were rapping a street name.
Lombard Street.
What is that?
Have you seen the pictures of the curviest
Curvy
street
street.
in all
Oh,
of San
that's
Francisco?
Lombard?
Lombard, yeah. So
Oh, Lombard.
I said she got curves like Lombard.
Oh,
Yeah. You know what I mean?
I
lot of
knew it was
curves.
curvy, but so she got scoliosis. I'm so funny.
You're hilarious. This is why I listen to the Lord Farce podcast.
No, but tell me about Lombard.
Lombard Street.
Tell me about like
Yeah.
growing up
The
in the Bay
Bay.
and San Fran and all
man.
that.
I had the best childhood. I loved my childhood, man. I love the city that I'm from. I'm from San Francisco proper.
Proper.
Yeah, proper. I don't know why we have such pride about that. It's such a funny thing because it's a tiny city. It's 7 miles by 7 miles. It's so small.
Oh my god.
It's tiny. I know. Moving to LA, I was like, God damn.
No way.
This bitch is huge.
Yeah, and then
Like,
San Fran, it's like
crazy.
it could be so small, but so many houses.
Yeah. Oh,
it's all like
compact.
stacked.
Yeah. So like this is a random fact, but like we didn't have house parties because the cops would get called so fast. There was no point in having a house party because they're so close. Everyone's so close together. So like we had like park parties. Like
Oh,
we had to
that's
like
cool.
party in the
That's so
park.
cute.
I mean, it was cool and like cold, you know. But like
She's like, we're freezing our ass
yeah,
off,
we're
but
fucking,
whatever.
and we had to like
San Fran gets cold.
like hike into a canyon or some shit. So
Oh.
like, we didn't get caught. But yeah, it was.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, you can't party in a park.
Right, you can't party outside, like in public. Yeah, that's not allowed
Yeah.
either. You got to be kind of like
So you guys were in the woods,
discreet.
like.
Yeah, for real.
Wow.
Like slope. This park is like down in a canyon or like in Glen Canyon in the back, like hiking, like straight up.
That's
Like
wild.
you
Dang.
put in the miles, you put
Like,
in the
how
effort.
committed are you
The
to
party
turning up?
is the prize. You feel me? Yeah, exactly. And then it's who
about
knows
the
if you're gonna make it
journey.
out, right?
That's so
People
funny.
went missing.
When did you?
No, but growing up in San Francisco was so important to me because San Francisco is so unique in its compactness, in the fact that we're all together. Like, sure, there is a little bit of racial segregation based on neighborhoods and where people settled. Our city was like, when I was growing up there, it was like straight up artists, immigrants, like finance people who work downtown in San Francisco.
Yeah.
And like, who else was there? It was like such average people and people that worked like, because it's such a big port city and all of the ports all around San Francisco because of the Bay. So it's just like working class
Normal people.
working class people, artistic, creative people that, you know, were a part of the like writer, you
Yeah.
know, Renaissance and stuff in, you know, Little Italy of San Francisco. And musicians, like live music was thriving when I was growing up, like blues music. My father's a blues musician, so he
Wow.
played
wow.
6-7 nights a week in San
Jeez.
Francisco live music.
Yeah.
Wow.
When I was a kid. So that was great for the household.
Yeah.
That was a tough one, but I love him so much, and he taught me a ton. But to have, and my mom's a makeup artist, so she was in a creative career.
Wow.
You know,
my blood.
Yeah, art is definitely my blood, and I'm so grateful that San Francisco was like, you know, an incubator for that. That like we were all so close together that like the human beings just learn to live together, to thrive together, to create together, to like be together. Like I went to high school with. I grew up in like mostly an Asian neighborhood with a lot of Chinese people, a small amount of Vietnamese people, some Japanese people, very small amount of Korean people, but mostly Asian American folks.
Yeah.
And Filipino people as well. And I loved it. But like I was one of maybe like 11 white people in my high school, which was really an interesting experience. And, no,
To be the minority.
Being the
but I
white
didn't-
minority.
Yeah, so I like that reality of white people being majority everywhere else in this country, or in a lot of other places in this country, that wasn't a reality for me. So like I didn't really grasp that concept.
You're like, white people, there's more.
Right. Like, it just didn't make a lot of sense to me.
That's crazy.
But it also wasn't really something that I like spent a whole lot of time thinking about until I left San
Yeah.
Francisco.
Yeah.
Like,
Because
but
it's just normal.
Yes, I had the most like culturally enriched experience growing up. Like,
That's great.
just got to learn from so many different people about so many cultures. Like my best friend is, growing up, it was Honduran, and then my other best friend was from El Salvador. So like I learned to speak Spanish in their houses growing up. And yeah.
Okay, bilingual.
Yeah, for real.
So you're surrounded by so many people that are like inspiring you and doing all this, and
You're like Cameron Diaz.
Wait, what?
For real?
Can you explain that?
She grew up in very like in a multicultural
Have you guys
environment.
not seen, like, there's an interview that
I
Cameron
don't
Diaz
know.
does.
She
It's
busts
so
out in
funny.
Spanish.
No,
She's
she goes, I think she's Hispanic, but you know, she looks very
Cameron
like,
Diaz, yeah.
So she goes, she is with an interview. She's like, "Ooh, I grew up around a lot of Filipinos.
Oh, yeah.
My best friends were Filipina.
I also did grow up
Lumpia?
around a lot of Filipinos.
Adobo,
Yeah.
lumpia.
Yeah.
I didn't know that's who it was.
Yeah, I was like,
My
who-
girlfriend
where
in
are you
high
going with
school
that?
fue mexicana, so like,
there you
you know,
Tacos?
is that the way you tend to fue mexicana? Do you guys speak Spanish?
Yes.
Barely.
I hate to assume, you know, that's
yeah.
fucking
No.
rude, you know.
I agree.
Fue mexicana? She was
Not-
Mexican.
Era mexicana.
She is,
She
because she's
still
still
is,
alive.
yeah.
Okay,
S.
bet.
Just say S.
Okay, I hope she's still alive.
Oh, wow.
I love you. No, I'm just playing. She is.
If you're listening,
No,
let
she
us
is,
know.
she is.
But
Oh,
so
it is.
what?
you're surrounded by so many people who are inspiring you, and you come from a very musical household.
Yes.
When was the moment where you were like, I'm gonna do music, but I'm also gonna step into like rap and stuff like that?
And how did your family take it?
Great question. I there was not a moment that I was like, I'm gonna do music, because it was just so ingrained in my life. So my grandpa was a jazz musician. He sang.
So you come from a very, very
Very
musical family.
Yeah. He was in the Navy, so like that was the Navy was like his main purpose in life. But like he also sang jazz.
Have you seen like the Navy choirs?
Yeah, he was in a
Stop.
quartet. Yeah.
Literally my
yeah.
dream.
So cool. So cool.
Like, they're so cool.
You're gonna be in the Navy?
I've seen like videos where it's like this choir and
Yeah.
and they're Navy people, but they're singing like Broadway songs.
Right.
And it's I don't know.
Right.
So then you go from San Francisco to Los Angeles. You're doing the rapping thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're talking about rap in the household, right?
Yeah. Just
I have ADD, and this is just the way my brain works.
And
So
I love
if
that.
you do too, then you might get the thread that I'm going with. But if you don't, I'm gonna try my best to keep it in a linear fashion. But I'm not.
Nah,
I'm
you're
not
on
very
this.
great at it.
the edit will save everything.
Cool. Fire. So
Poor Richie.
when I realized that, so I always made music growing up, and because it was a musical household, my dad taught me like a chord on the guitar, and then I just kind of like learned from there and play drums on the pillows or whatever, for the couch pillows, and write songs. I always wrote songs about everything. It was just, that was my mode of expression. I loved it. Always been like a very, very deeply like so sensitive person, and I say that, you know, with my eyes closed and like with a lot of feeling wrapped up around it, because some people think that's a bad thing, some people think that's a good thing. For me, I've learned that it is an asset, because I get to create from that sensitive place, you know. It's an amplification of the emotions that I get to write about, but I needed to cope with that giant sensitivity and all the feelings that I felt all the time. Like, what am I going to do with this? I can sing about it. So I started writing songs when I was probably like 4th or 5th grade, and like
Wow.
complete songs, like bridges, choruses, guitar, singing, everything, probably like 6th grade up. Like there's songs that I wrote in like the 6th grade that are so corny. They're like,
Oh, that's so cute.
remember the day in the van, you sat next to me, you held my hand.
So good.
That, like
You should release that one.
Thank you. That I was so passionate about that I played for my friends so often that like my adult friends will still sing that shit to me today.
That's so cute.
That's
Hilarious.
so cute.
I love that.
Aw.
But in middle school, I was writing poetry. I loved poetry, and I think there's like a few. I don't have the exact moment that like I was like rap. I need to rap. That exact moment doesn't strike me. Like I can't remember it, but it was like layered. It was like I watched HBO Def Comedy Slam.
Yeah.
And I saw this poet I saw Kanye West spit a poem, which was so sick. And I saw Rafael Casal from Oakland, California, who actually has gone on to create Blind Spotting, the movie and the TV show,
Yeah.
which is so fucking good. If you need a look at the Bay Area and what it was like growing up, go watch Blind Spotting. That show, I believe it's on Showtime, so good. The films are great too, but I really fell in love with the TV show. I thought it really embodied a lot of Bay Area-ism. That was so fucking cool.
Yeah.
But you have, I saw Poetry Slam, and then kids are like, I'm in an after school program at my middle school because my parents were both, working every day. So I needed stuff to do after school. And I'm in a program in my middle school where we learned how to make beats and sample.
What kind of a school was
that's
it?
so
It was tight. I went
They
to
gave us a piece of paper and said, "Have fun."
Oh, shit.
But
San
you guys
Francisco,
had all
man.
this cool stuff.
San Francisco.
Okay.
Let's champion. Like, raising your kids in artistic city, even inner city public school, like, there was still really cool
Yeah.
resources
That's so cool.
that were there. So I learned how to make beats, and I started rapping then. And, like, oh, my God, I have that CD. Is so funny. Like, one of the songs is literally, like, the bars, like, my mom's yelling at me to eat my dinner. And I'm like, oh.
That's crazy.
Cringe.
And she ate with that.
Yeah, I thought I ate.
That's so funny.
No, I seriously listened back and I was like, oh my God, I really thought I ate. Like, this whole verse, I'm like just imagining little me. Just
And
like,
that's what you're saying to Barbie. It's the confidence.
it's a confidence.
The confidence.
It really is. It really is. And then at that year, I noticed that like crowds were forming at lunch, and people were freestyle battling. And I was like, well, I like poetry. I'm learning how to make these beats. Like, I wonder if I could freestyle. And one day I jumped into the circle and I won. And then the next
But
day,
what does that look like? Can you set the scene? Like,
Yeah.
it's a bunch of kids coming around at lunch. Are the
Totally.
teachers like, what the hell are you guys all doing?
I mean, the teachers are practically on lunch too. I think there's probably like one teacher on the schoolyard just watching to make sure nobody's like
and this is what grade?
fighting or smooching, like I keep touching the microphone. I think
okay.
there's like one teacher on the schoolyard to make sure that nobody's like fighting or kissing, but other than that, they're probably on their lunch too. Back in the day, there was so much less supervision, and that's not to say we were doing anything wrong.
Yeah, for
but
sure.
it was just
But I'm thinking, like, are you guys spitting out like
Chill,
curse
so-
words left and right?
yes. So
Yes.
like, there's probably
Like
like
Miguel,
a circle.
bitch.
Exact bitch. It probably sounded a lot like that, honestly, but there's
I
like a
rap
circle.
at an
That
eighth
sounded
grade
like my
level.
6th grade level.
No, you did great, Miguel.
Thank you.
Yeah, I want to encourage you to just continue following, your creative instincts.
Actually, during the break, I wrote it down. I'm gonna pursue music, so
Great.
you guys better watch out.
You heard it here, folks. He wrote it down.
Oh wow.
I wrote that shit
That's
down.
He's
intention.
manifesting.
Exactly.
So
Pen to
you're
paper.
you're doing these rap battles.
Yeah, so it
you
looks
win.
like 10 people are like maybe crowded like at first and like somebody's beatboxing.
Yeah.
And then one person raps and then the other person responds and then the other person raps and then the other person responds. And I can't exactly remember. I don't think there was any voting that happened. I think it was sheerly
There's a
based.
panel.
Yeah, exactly. No one was assigned.
It was a write-in ballot.
Yeah. But I think it was like sheerly based off like crowd
know.
reaction. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, it may be 2 rounds, or maybe 3 rounds, or maybe 1 round. If somebody chokes, they're like, I don't even want to do this anymore. But
That's crazy.
Like, the more reaction there was, the bigger the crowd would form. So, it just depended on who was spitting and who was good at it. And I remember there was this dude named MC Noodle.
Me.
Noodle.
I kind of love that.
Noodlehead.
He was very tall and noodly. But he was a contender that I battled a lot. There was this kid named Thomas that I battled a lot. But yeah, I won. And then I won again. And like I was listening to The Streets, which are a British hip hop group, and I was listening to like Dizzy Rascal, who's also an English rapper, and like probably like Lady Sovereign, and reading Harry Potter, and like doing also J.K. Rowling. You're off your absolute fucking rocker. Just want to say that we didn't know how problematic.
She listens to this.
I know. I saw her in the comments last week actually. And I was like, "What are you doing here, J.K.? You're canceled. You're not even allowed to watch the pod." Actually, no, I'm not. We didn't know how problematic JK was. What if we just called JK Rowling they them just like to spite them for the rest of their life?
They were so off their rocker.
They were off their rocker. We had no idea how problematic they were. So Godspeed, JK. Have fun out there. But I was a big Harry Potter fan growing up. So like British slang and like sayings like really stuck with me, and so sometimes when I battle rapped, I would like switch into like an alter ego, like a character, like the project.
Like with the accent,
exactly, like Roman, Nicki Minaj's Roman.
Okay.
But this was way before anybody had heard of Nicki Minaj or she was even out. So it's just like I think it's probably.
Yeah, I was like, hold on.
I'm switching over.
She's clawing her way out.
I think this is.
Have you guys seen that one rap where the guy's like, "How can I be homophobic? My bitch is gay."
Of course.
I love that.
Central C, are you kidding?
Yeah.
Like baby daddy material right there. Especially when he said that. Yeah. How could I be homophobic? My bitch is gay. So good. I am. You're right. Central C, you're right.
He called you out on that.
I am opening the hearts
ass.
I'm opening the hearts and minds of many toxically masculine men all over the world.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And that's beautiful.
They can't be homophobic when their bitch is gay.
So good.
It's me. So all that to say, I would switch to like a British accent. I don't know why. I thought it was a strategy. I was like, I'm gonna throw my opponents off if I switch to British accent. And
They're bamboozled.
Right. Who is it?
Gotta keep them on their toes.
So I said like "blimey" a lot in my raps. And I was like, I'm gonna
Is that where the name came from?
Yeah. So I'd be like something like this. Like I was like. I was like very bravado when I was younger. Nowadays I'm a little more toned down, but it was very much like, you know, I make them say, "Oh, blimey, she's so grimy, leave a broad's jaw so slimy," and then they were like, "Damn, okay." So then like they were like, where did this? Here's a picture. I was a chubby tomboy white girl with like literally dressed as I am now, but just like even chubbier and just like shorter and nerdier. And so like that coming out of me at that age and like me looking like no one else around me on the schoolyard and then being like, what the
where'd she pull that from?
Where did the blimey girl come from? So then I was the blimey girl, and then blimey turned to oh blimey, and then over time as I became more recognized, I stuck with it, guys.
And it's a good
here's
name.
the plot
Junior
line.
high?
I stuck with it. I kept battling all the way high school, college, making music with my friends after school, collaborating with people, recording on GarageBand at my mom's house. Like, hope my mom doesn't hear me say broad's jaw so slimy. Like, here we go. Right. She's 11. She's never even kissed a girl.
Yeah, that's great.
She doesn't even know she's gay. What's happening? No, but so I kept the plot line all the way through, and I used the name Oh Blimey all the way into college, where I met this kid who was like, people are rap battling like professionally, right? And I was like, no. And he was like, no, like for real, like come here. And he like took me in the house at a house party and like showed me like a World Star hip hop video. It had like millions of views and millions of comments. And I was like, oh shit, this is like a thing for real. And he was like, yeah, and I'm gonna train you. And he was like my sensei. And we were like,
okay, that was
he was
so
like,
cool.
He's like, harder, write another verse, better, like hit harder, nastier, like go, like practice it again, have it down, like here, work on your theatrics. Here's a prop. Like he was like my sensei, right?
That's so funny.
Yeah. Illusion Z, his name is. Shout out Illusion Z, man.
Wow.
Wherever in the world Illusion Z is, man. That was really dope of you. You really like took me on as like a student of what you did in your
Were
craft.
you guys the same age?
Yeah, we were like college age. Like we
Wow.
met at
That
like
is
a
so
party.
cool.
Yeah,
That's
but
so
he was a
cool.
popular battle rapper and I had no idea. He set up a battle for me and we filmed it in my apartment in Santa Cruz. And watching back, it was horrible. It was so bad. But the bar was really low. There weren't girls doing what I was doing. So like that battle got like a lot of views on the platform that it was on. And then I ended up like landing a battle in New York City where they like brought me out to New York to battle this girl named
Shut up. What the heck?
Coco McPuffington in Brooklyn. And like I like prepared heavy. Like I was all like, I was like doing push-ups and calisthenics, like lyrical
crazy.
push-ups, like
Literally like
just
a Rocky.
exactly.
Wow.
Just like really going hard, working that muscle, that brain muscle. But all this time I kept the name Old Blimey. It just stuck. I was like, you know what? I'm doing this for that little girl in the schoolyard that was so like nervous and nerdy and didn't think I was cool at all and didn't think that I could fit in with anybody. And like, the moral of that story is like, you don't have to fit in. You just do what you do and keep doing it. And like at some point it's going to work or it's going to pay off. If you are dedicated to your craft, a student of the game, taking what you do seriously, treating.
Find your people.
Find your people, exactly. So Blimey, made it to New York City, battled people in New York, World Star. I believe like the like title on the World Star hip hop video was like, white girl like crushes rap battle or something like that.
She
Which is
did.
crazy because that's been the theme since I was like 12. And I at one point had like this huge crossroads and I was like, you know what? I am from a city that is built on unity and community and like I really want to be about that thematically in my life and I want to just keep making music and I don't want to be on these platforms that are just like negative shit talk, tearing each other down, perpetuating horrible stereotypes about people, racism, sexism, homophobia. Yeah, it's funny and it's fun and like we're doing, it's like a roast, but like at the end of the day, not only am I battling this person in front of me and that's camaraderie, that's a sport, that's a contender, we can shake hands at the end and be like, good job. I'm battling myself because I have to anticipate every negative thing that somebody could possibly say about me. And then I'm battling every single person in the comments because when you are putting out that energy, people think that they then have the right to speak to you the way that you are participating in the sport, right? So there was a point where I was like, my psyche can't do this.
I was like, you would have to hospitalize me if someone said anything mildly.
It was horrible. And I would always be like, don't read the comments. And then I couldn't help myself.
Yeah.
Or somebody would tag me in something and it was just absolutely dreadful. And then also it was a boys club at the end of the day.
Isolating.
There wasn't a lot of other women doing what I was doing. It's so cool because there's entire leagues now. The sport has expanded astronomically and there's women's leagues now. So it's cool. But I battled the women that were available to that were in the sport at the time. And then I battled men and then it just made me mad because I was like, they're bros whose judging is their bro. And like it's about appearance and we're totally judged differently on appearance and standards. So I quit battle and enter Method Man in a really beautiful way, but we'll get there.
During that same time, so you realize I don't want to do the battling thing anymore. Was that also around the time that you changed your name to Blimes, like just going to Blimes, and then come in Method Man, come in. Totally. I'm gonna make a record. I'm gonna do all these different things.
Totally, you're picking up what I'm putting down. You're absolutely picking up where I left off, and I appreciate that. So. Do you want to hang out all the time so you could just help me connect my thoughts?
No, dude, this podcast, I've been talking in circles. Yeah. I be saying shit and I don't even know where I'm going with it.
Yeah, I feel like this has gotten, long-winded, but I know that it's extraordinarily important to talk about because of this. At that point, I was like, I can't do this anymore. Like, it doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel aligned with who I am. Like, we're literally talking about killing the different ways we're going to kill each other. Like, whose mom's a bitch? Who's fucking who? Like, it's so bad. And, like, it's not who I am. Like, I want to talk about things that I know about, that I can speak on, that are a part of my purpose, my message. So I just want to make music like I started off doing and, like, my family, has raised me to do. And, like, I can make hip hop music. I love to rap. I can make rap music, but I can be a different character. I can be more closely myself, Yeah. And so I quit battle rap and I changed my name because I was like, I don't want to be associated with Oh Blimey anymore. Spoiler alert, Blimes is still very fucking close.
We can still find her.
I literally just put on the little glasses with the mustache. Like, you can't find me here.
They'll never know.
How would they know?
I got a lot of feedback from people that were like, we love the name Blimey. Like, you'll always be Blimey. And so I was like, all right, I'll just keep it similar.
Keep it close.
Yeah, but if if somebody is looking for Oh Blimey and they type in Oh Blimey, they're not going to find Blimes, or vice versa. If somebody types in Blimes, they may not find Oh Blimey, which is
Those are two different people.
Exactly, so different. Enter Method Man into my life. So I quit battle rap, and I was like, I'm gonna change my name, and quick mustache on my face over to Blimes. So Blimes Brixton is what I decided to name myself. Still a little nod to that. The UK influence in all of my stuff. And when I quit, I had to start over fresh. Like I didn't have anything built. I didn't have a fan base behind that name. I didn't have social media behind that name. I had nothing. Full rebrand, and at a time where my first brand was, I even had music under Oh Blimey, and it was known. It was known like enough to catch the attention of Method Man, which we'll get to.
Yeah.
But when I was Oh Blimey, we still had organic reach. It was before the paywalls of social media and the algorithm. So like when I built Oh Blimey, it was easy, it seemed, and it was natural, and like virality was like really simply like, whoa, this is different. I'm following this person. It wasn't like,
are these trending sounds?
Exactly. It wasn't. I wasn't fighting the algorithm. And so as Blimes Brixton, my new alias, I absolutely was starting from scratch, fighting the algorithm. As anybody who started any social media presence knows, that's fucking hard to break through. And I was feeling really discouraged. And like, maybe this is my time. Maybe I came and I battled and I did well and I caught people's attention and I was entertaining, and that's it. And that's what, maybe I need to like close up shop and say farewell and be like, thank you, hip hop. Like, you've taught me so much about courage and like facing my fears. I don't know if I have the gas in the tank to continue. And so I was like really making peace with quitting music and hip hop, and gonna try and eventually, when I was no longer depressed and probably binge drinking, I was gonna like figure out a way to make something new of myself. But I got an email from a TV producer saying Method Man is a big fan of yours and wants to meet you. And I was like, cap. You bullshitting, like straight up. Like, who's trying to play a prank? Where the fuck is Ashton Kutcher? What's going on?
Yeah.
You know, like, especially because I had heard that before from battle rappers, and I always thought that they were pulling my tail, dude. Pulling my tail, my
yanking your chain.
I was
yanking your chain, gripping your nips.
Yeah, I always thought the motherfuckers was gripping my nips, man. For real. So,
oh wow,
I was out here thinking my nips was getting gripped. I love that, Barbie. I'm gonna put that in the fucking for later. And
bro, I swear to God, if you drop a song and you say grip nips, I'm gonna be so
no, you'll get your writer's percentage.
Thank you.
Don't even
I'm gonna get my royalties.
you'll get your royalties.
I need a chip and a dip. They just gripping my nip.
She just pulled it out so quick. That's so cool.
That's copyrighted. If anyone's listening,
don't take that.
You can't take that now.
That's our new intro for next season.
Let's go. Hey, honestly, if you guys need a song,
I just thought of that right now.
I don't know if you've shown it yet, but these two sing.
Mandy, we all sing, yeah. I think we all sing.
Oh shit! So I heard you on the harmonies on the birthdays. We'll get back to this. We're on a limited time schedule.
Yeah,
we're on a crunch. But they can actually sing for real, and like I don't hand that. So bars we'll work on, but
singing, you are our method.
She said
singing,
you don't have a future there, but
like I said, it's a muscle. So you do. Anybody can rap. Okay. Sorry. You just have to practice and drill it into your mind. Rhythm, confidence, timing, cadences, lyrics, you know.
I agree.
Anyone can cook.
Precisely.
So you get this email from Method.
I got this email from TV producer. Thought they were gripping my nips hard,
just yanking them.
Right, and I was like, I'm drunk. I can't even feel it. So
that's the opening. That's the cold open.
But
so funny.
Turns out it was not cap, and they were like, we're doing this TV show called Drop the Mic on TBS where celebrities battle rap each other, and Method Man is a fan of what you do, and we asked him who we should bring on the show as consultants, and you are one of those people. So we'd love it if you came with us on the show Drop the Mic.
That's so
I was so depressed. I was in an unhealthy relationship with myself, with a partner, with everything. I was not doing well. I literally couldn't even like get out of bed. Like I remember calling my mom the morning of the taping of the show that I was going to work on, the day that I was going to meet Meth. And like, he was a host on the show. And I remember calling her and being like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I cried because I couldn't even put on my makeup. My mom was like, Sam, don't be a bitch.
Real.
She really did. She was like, put on your makeup, get dressed, and you go meet Method Man. And I was like,
Wow.
Sometimes you just need your mom to call you a bitch.
dale. Come on, Mom. Hit me.
That's crazy.
Hit me.
Wow.
Hit me with it.
That's so wild.
So, yeah, sometimes you just need to get checked real quick. And I was like, you're right. Get
So
it
is that the
together.
moment you like sit there and you're like, well, okay, she's right. Like I have this once in a lifetime opportunity. I have to like, even if you are under a bunch of stress, you don't even think that you can do it. Is
Yeah.
it like this moment of I have to act right now, even if I
Totally.
don't want to do it, I gotta act.
Yeah. Act as if.
Yeah,
Go
act
put
as
on
if.
put on your makeup, put on your clothes, put on your smile, get down there, act as if, and see what happens.
Fake it till you make it.
Fake it till you make it.
And look what
Exactly.
happened.
And what happened was that I heard Method Man from across the lot singing my song.
Wow.
Wow.
Singing my song. And I was like, holy shit, this is real. This is real now. And also, what was I doing thinking that I am not here for purpose, for reason, that I am not welcome when one of the greatest of all time is literally singing my song.
Yeah.
As I'm
That gave
walking
me
up to him.
chills.
Yeah.
Oh,
And he
that's so
he
cool.
he greeted me with the warmest hug and made me feel so comfortable. And he was like, you know, like I said earlier, he was like, I really have to express to you, word is bond. Like what you do, you make really good music, and not a lot of battle rappers make really good music. And I just want to tell you, I've shown your music video to all my homies, and I love
my
this song.
God.
If you need, you know, a feature, if you want me to carry some equipment at a show or some
Wow.
merch or whatever, like it was insane. And so I was like, wow, I actually have to follow through with this offer. This is like a once in a lifetime offer.
And you
from-
did. You dropped Hot Damn.
Yes.
Hot
So
damn.
that is how the song.
You know, I thought I
wanna be part of the plan.
What is the lyric on that?
That's a lot of people ask. And it's so funny because when I wrote it, I was like, this is so clear, because everything's clear when you write it yourself, you know? But
Yeah.
I wrote, hot damn, you got goals to Japan.
Did not think it
I
was
thought
that.
it was
You got girls in Japan.
you got Ghost to Japan.
I've heard all three of those, and it's funny because it's not a popular phrase in like the world. But speaking of being from the Bay Area, like part of our slang used to be like, "Damn, like I got, let's just say hoes, like right, I got hoes from here to Timbuktu. Like
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you got something long, if you got money long, I got money from here down the block. Like you like measure how
You got goals to Japan.
yeah, so
Oh,
yeah, so exactly.
bothering me for years.
Damn, you have goals from basically from here to Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you got goals to Japan.
Period.
I
wanna
want to
be
be part of
your
the plan.
okay.
But nah, you should make your own moves. I'ma do it. I do it. I do cool.
You know what that reminds me of? You know, like La La Land?
Yeah.
Like she wanted to be an actress, he wanted to be a jazz singer, and it's like there's love there. Like I want to be a part of it, but you know what? I'm gonna go do what I do. You do what you do, and then you both flourish.
Exactly.
That's
That
not-
is the,
is that-
that is
that-
the point of the song.
Okay,
That is
I was
the
like,
point.
did I just
They
misread
should-
that
no.
whole fucking song?
they should have put Hot Damn in La La Land.
Exactly.
Damn. No,
We
such
get
a
the
good song.
remix.
It's such a good song.
It's a very good song.
You three singing is gonna live rent free in my head forever. Can we get it one more time?
Yeah.
I won't interrupt.
Hot
Damn, you got goals to Japan. I wanna be part of the plan.
Now you gonna do what you do, and I'ma do what I do. All right, cool, boo.
No.
Hard. I almost stepped in the end because I knew there was no way that you guys were all gonna have it, but
That's
yeah,
crazy.
I also just can't help myself.
So then once
Part of the ADD.
once you guys do that song, and
Yeah.
you guys made a music video for it.
Yeah. So
It was so
honestly,
good.
I cannot believe how diligently this man showed up for me.
Wow.
That's
He
so cool.
literally was like, no, like, so I sent him 2 records. One was like trappy and like about a breakup, and like and the other one was Hot Damn. And we knew, me and my producer, I literally went to the studio the next day and I was like, Method Man said he's gonna get on a record. Boys, we gotta get to work. So me and my producers wrote 2 songs in like 4 hours.
Oh
and
my
we're like,
God.
Oh, so you weren't sitting on these 2 records?
No. I went to the studio the next day and we cranked them out. And
Rent was due.
Rent was due, bro, for real. I knew that which one Method Man was gonna pick because it's just old school, and that guitar, it's like bluesy,
Yeah.
and like it was just hot. It was just hot.
Hot
It was just
damn.
smoking. Yeah.
Damn.
And so I knew he was gonna pick that one, but I sent him 2 because I always want to give somebody options.
Option, yeah.
And he was like, "That first one sounds personal." I'll do Hot Damn, and I was like, "Love it.
So
I
dead.
love it."
We can keep some things to ourselves.
He said that one sounds something you shouldn't share.
He's like, you keep that to yourself.
God damn, that song made the record. It was I've actually never talked about this publicly, but that song is never mind.
Damn.
Period.
We almost had a hot scoop for you.
That song
You'll
is-
never know.
You'll never know.
So was it after when that song comes out? Do you feel like that's when you blew up again as Blimes?
So interesting. I know this is such a long path to get here, but
No, I love it.
So when that happened that day, I met Method Man. I kind of let that all sink in, and I was like, holy shit! If I'm not seeing this as an actual sign from God, like if I'm not actually seeing this as a sign from the universal creator that is,
Yeah.
Like I was like, literally, I was like, God, give me a sign. Should I keep doing this or not? And God was like, how about the goat tells you you should keep doing it? Will you hear me then?
That's literally
Yeah.
crazy.
And I was like, oh shit. Okay.
So was this it?
All right.
I don't know.
All right. And then that just lit a fire
Yeah.
under my ass. So those two songs sent to Method Man. I got a response. At the time, I was like working odd jobs, and my father's a musician. His band was on tour. They were like, "Well, you want to come work for us?"
so fun.
So,
You
like,
were the little, what do they call it?
I drove the tour bus.
Oh hell yeah!
They
that's
trained
so
me how to
cute.
drive the 47-foot Prevost, which is
Oh my
crazy.
God.
It was
You
so
didn't need like a
fun.
license for that, like
Nah,
a special license.
There's a workaround. It's a
that's
private
crazy.
vessel.
Oh,
So
okay.
if it was like a
Me.
public,
They call
you're
me
a private vessel. Damn, baby. Oh,
I'm sorry, I digress.
Not with. Never mind.
are you gripping our nips or
Are you
what?
sure it isn't
Sorry, I
a
was
public vessel the way that you throwing that thing
It's
around?
private now.
Aw, cute.
But you're doing all these like
Congratulations.
odd jobs. Thank you so much.
He's off the streets.
Off the street.
He's now a private vessel.
Yeah, I'm doing all these odd jobs, and I'm on tour with my dad driving their tour bus and selling their merchandise at night. And nepotism? No, I'm just playing.
Hell yeah.
I'm trying to reverse nepo my dad. I'm trying to get famous so I can help my dad get on one day.
That's
but
really cool.
We'll see. That's a TikTok. Don't steal it. Anyways, so I get like 3 weeks after I sent the records to Meth, I get the email with his vocals, and I'm like, holy shit, my life is about to, this is Method Man on my record. Not only is he on my record, he shouted me out. He shouted out San Francisco. He said, from the Ferrazano to the Golden Gates, hot damn. And I was like, bro, there is not, there. He understood the assignment with every fiber in his body. Not only is he an OG in the game, but his pen game is still so strong, and he came through. This was not a phone-in verse. He like crafted this shit, and
Yeah.
he sent it to me without a question asked, without any need
Wow.
of reciprocity
He got it.
in any way. He just wanted to help somebody out. So if
It
you
is such a
believe in
good
somebody, and you actually want to see them do well, and you have a position of power or like a platform of some sort, you don't have to do this for everybody. Boundaries, right? But like, if there's somebody you truly believe in, you have no idea how much of a difference you can make in somebody's
That's you on our podcast.
life.
That's what you're doing for
Do
us.
you know that honestly, that's he literally instilled this belief in me that like, say yes to the things that you believe in, and like, it doesn't matter if it's a good opportunity for you or not, because when you were helping somebody else, it's always a good opportunity. Like, he's wanted for nothing. Like, he's asked for nothing in return for what he did for me. But so to answer your question about, is that when my career blew up? My career has yet to blow up.
And
Is
I
the real
disagree.
answer on that, but
people just know you so well.
Just wait
like,
till this episode drops.
she loses followers. No, I'm just kidding. No,
So it's crazy timing, because I'm sitting on this song. I'm making this, lit a fire into my ass. I'm making this album. There's this. I met this guy. I went to South by Southwest. I met this guy at a record label, and he's awesome, and he believed in me, and he was like, you have such a cool group of women all around you. What if you made a record label? And we signed that record label to our record label. And so he like
Fun.
believed in me and what I was doing, and enough so that Method Man believed in me. This A&R believed in me. My friends all thought what I was doing was really cool. And so that kind of melding of belief helped me reinstill my own
Passion,
my own
yeah.
self-belief and my passion. And so I had a home now for the record that I was making, that I was so fired up about, because Method Man is going to be on my fucking record. And this A&R really helped me kind of shape the visual aspect of that record. And while I was doing that, my friend Gab and I just happened to have a song that we worked on randomly when I was in Seattle one day. We were freestyling back and forth. It's a completely effortless track. Like, we literally were just like making it because I was shooting a documentary in Seattle about being the daughter of a musician.
Yeah.
And so we needed a studio session for the documentary. And I was like, Gab lives here. She's a sick ass rapper. We had never linked up before, or like we had never made music together before. She came through, we freestyled this song. We released it before my album with Method Man came out. And we didn't
Oh,
think
wow.
anything of this song. We just thought it was a cool boom bap song. We're just two rappers. We just like what we do. We're just rapping on it. That's it. Effortlessly, we also, when I passed through Seattle, made a music video in a matter of like 2 hours. The theme here is organic and effortless. We didn't put a lot of thought, money, anything into it. We just did what we did. We shot this video with this really wonderful director named Andrew Imanaka. He's so wonderful and generous and kind and like just such a great eye and vision. And he believed in what we were doing too. Shot the music video for it. And we had gotten feedback about the song. We had already released the song and people were like, this song's fucking tight.
Yeah.
This song's tight. But when we released the video and people saw who we were, there you see, we're standing in a parking lot in Seattle with this white girl and this black girl rapping over old school hip hop beats in front of this 90s Mercedes Benz, and people were like, "Who are these girls?"
Real. Yeah.
And that shit went viral.
Wow.
Like, we dropped it on Friday night, which is like media suicide.
Yeah,
At like 8 p.m. I don't know what we were thinking. See, literally
Awful timing.
effortless organic. Literally effortless.
So you don't put that shit out now.
Go ahead.
All odds.
Right. We dropped it on Friday night. I was still on tour with my dad driving the tour bus, and I remember sitting in the tour bus like really exhausted, leaving to a city really early in the morning. I checked my phone. I had like 3 million views
Oh my
Whoa.
God.
the next day.
That's
And I was
crazy.
like, what? My Twitter was broken. It wouldn't even update. Like, I couldn't even see all the tweets.
Wow.
That's so cool.
De La Soul followed us. Baja Medea. Raw Digga shouted us out. Fucking Joyner Lucas. You know, like, there's more. I have goosebumps just thinking about it because that was my prayer. Was like, to
That's
be
crazy.
recognized. It was literally like, oh, you doubted yourself, bitch?
Yeah.
People don't even know you have a record with Method Man yet, and you're being
Timing is just
is everything.
Everything.
Like, who are you doing? What are you don't know
yeah.
what's in store for you. What are you doing doing yourself?
Can you like look at us when you say that, because
Yeah.
I need to hear that.
You, Miguelito, look at me, look at me. Who are you to doubt yourself?
Thank you.
What do you know?
Yeah.
Stupid bitch.
No, that's honestly really crazy, and I think it's
Whatever the plan is bigger than any of us could even imagine.
and I think that's something that I've learned
I hope so.
in the past couple of years too, is like timing really is everything. And sometimes you can control it, sometimes you can't. But something that I think I've also learned too is like you won't miss out what's for you.
You won't.
You don't miss out on it. It's just, you know, you came to a point where you are like, I'm gonna give up. I'm done. I'm gonna go study. I'll go study this. I'll go do this. And then what is that Lady Gaga thing where she's like, it only takes one person. There could be 100 people in the room, and it takes one person. She said that about. You know what I'm talking about?
I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
When she did A Star Is Born, every single interview she ever did, she was always talking about.
Please cut to it right here. Please cut to
literally,
it.
she was talking to Bradley Cooper, and every single interview she'd be like, there could be 100 people in a room, and it only takes one who believes in you.
It's true.
But it was funny because she said it literally on that press tour. She just like wouldn't shut the fuck up about it.
That was her line for every
literally.
interview.
So then, you mentioned Gab.
Yeah.
You guys do this small group, Blimes and Gab.
Yeah.
You do that for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Now you're on to like your next big thing. Now
Yes.
you're doing Blimes and the Bando.
True.
And I want to
Ooh,
talk
tell
about
us
that. Yeah.
I will definitely tell you about Blimes and Bando. So that the Blimes and Gab record dropped 3 million by the next day, and I'm like, okay, who the fuck am I to know what's made for me and also what's cool? Because like that, honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you, that's not my favorite record. It's not my favorite bars. It's not any. The video's fucking sick. Andrew, shouts out. And Gab is a hell of a rapper.
I love her. She's sweet.
So good at everything musical that she does. She's so good. So honored to be on this record with her. But honestly, not my favorite record. Wouldn't have expected it to do what it did, but it did. And like that spoke volumes. And then 2 months later, my album came out with the Hot Damn record with Method Man on it. So it's kind of like a 1-2 punch.
Yeah.
What I realized in this industry is you have to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 punch. So like longevity is like really based on continuity and like especially in the music industry, it works in cycles. So like you have to keep going with the cycles to have income generated in a consistent basis. So like album, tour, merchandise, album, tour, merchandise, album, tour, merchandise, because streaming is not enough to pay the bills unless you are Drake or Adele or Sabrina Carpenter came out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
I want to know more, but we don't have enough time today.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
So all that to say, the 1-2 punch worked for the moment. and we were able to, Blimes and Gab was able to sign a record deal.
Congrats. That's
Thank
sick.
you. It was so awesome. It was a distribution deal, so we were able to stay independent, but have major label funding, which was really cool. So we shot a ton of fun ass music videos. Go watch them if you have time. Blimes and Gab. And tour. We went on tour with that deal, and we played hella festivals. We had management. We had professional agency management. Like G-Eazy and Action Bros and Lauryn Hill's agent was our agent, and Anderson .Paak's manager was our manager. And like we were doing it. Yeah, we were doing it, and it was so fucking fun. And then the pandemic happened, and that's when I was like, ah, shit, this is where the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 punch was necessary.
Yeah.
You know, I wish I had music stocked up. I wish I had album done, or I wish I taught myself how to produce and record exactly. So because I wasn't able to keep up with the cycle, enter into my life Miguel and Barbie, and in 2021, I believe I got another day job. I was back on the workhorse with my buds, working in a PA job in LA. Like
So much fun.
Yeah, so much fun.
I mean,
yeah. But like, you know, because of this question that I've continued to ask myself, who am I to know that it's done? Who am I to know that I'm not going to make anything more of myself? Like, who am I to doubt myself? I have continued to make music ever since, and
Great music.
work. And the craziest thing is that I sold a large portion of the master to Hot Damn last week. It's a 6-year-old song. That song is still producing fruit. Like, it's still... So, you never know when the next miracle is going to happen. So like tomorrow might be the day the miracle comes.
Yeah.
So hold out hope. Super important. I don't care how corny it is, because I needed to hear that shit so many times.
Yeah.
And then 2, plant a bunch of seeds, because if I had 77 hot dams, then my seeds, my garden would be fucking flourishing right now. But I have continued to plant seeds. One of those seeds, a really important seed that I've planted, was just making friends with cool creative people like you guys. And on my last record, I was able to do a music video with this gang right here.
yeah.
What was the name of that album? It was called
The Bridge.
The Bridge.
And
the song was called
Somebody. Yeah.
It was really, really fun.
Garden of growth. I know you don't need nobody. Baby, you can hit me if you need somebody. Such a good song. Please look it up.
So the Bridge album is the literal bridge from Blimes to my next project, which is Blimes and the Bando, which is
I didn't know that.
It is. Come on, zoom it.
The Bridge?
Zoom it, The Bridge.
That's such a cool transition
That's
into
so
this new thing for you.
Because I started experimenting with more vocal songs and my voice more and singing more and feeling more comfortable with that. You can hear me sing on Hot Damn and on my old rap album, but on The Bridge there's songs that's fully singing, and on
Just melodic.
the Blimes it is melodic, and on Blimes and the Bando you're gonna get very little rapping. So
This is more the
transition.
transition to like the blues.
yeah, so it's like soul. It's very soul.
I love soul.
Soul driven and so.
She loves soul.
Say it with your soul, bro.
I don't know. I've been on a soul train recently. I just put a soul playlist. Oh, so good.
Soul Train.
Yeah.
Hell
No,
yeah.
but you know what I mean? Because you ever get to the point where you're listening to your music and you just hate it? Like
Yeah.
every song you ever play, it's like, fuck, I've heard it 1,000 times. Or
Yeah.
just like, it just gives you a headache. Soul never makes me feel that way.
Me neither. It never gets old for me. You're an old soul.
Oh my God. Don't tell me that.
What are you so excited about exploring with Blimes and the Bando now that you're not doing like rap?
And like I'll always do rap. Don't get me
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah.
Like
But it's not like
I'll
your
probably
big-
privately make like mixtape and then like drop it under another name. Like you know,
That's
like
so funny.
Back to old
Just
Blim.
be.
It'll be like
I'm
Blim.
always Blim. Blimini. Because I love rap. It has healed me so much as a person. It has given me so much room for expression, and like also listening to rap music. Like I just will always have a soft spot in my heart for rap. I run, and when I run, I listen to rap. I also listen to this podcast when I run. I'm not joking. I was training for a marathon, and I was like, I'm sick of everything. I'm gam gonna listen to
That's
the
so
Lord-
nice.
the
so
Lord
sweet.
Fart Squad Pod. Yeah.
Period.
So, I am most excited with the Blimes and the Bando about one, being on stage with 4 other human beings is so fun because we feed off of each other's energy. It's so much less
Yeah.
vulnerable. We also like, we get to like coordinate our dressing and like
Stop.
be
So
cute.
cool.
And like I just love being a part of something bigger than myself at all times. I love collaboration. I love sharing energy. When we are electric and electrified and like jazzed up on stage, like we really invite the crowd to go there too, and like we have such a good time. And I think what I'm so excited about Blimes and the Bando is the potential reach that we have. Like I literally just want to tell every little misfit kid in the world like me, you are allowed to be who you are, and you can celebrate that, and you can be accepted and loved and successful, and you're welcome in spaces and in rooms that you think you're not supposed to be in. And like that starts with a live show. That starts with coming to our show and forgetting what it's like on the outside of that room and knowing that you're fucking loved and accepted.
And for like you personally too, that's such a transition from when you were doing the rap battles and feeling so isolated and like alone, boys club, and now like you got your people.
True. I'm like getting very emotional.
Let's hear. Because
I 100% without a doubt, I feel like, and I hate to speak of it in terms of sales, like 100%, it's so cool to be able to be in a position or to have a platform to get to offer what I felt that I was like kind of missing as a younger person, like to welcome people into these spaces. And I don't want to speak of it in terms of sales, but I do feel that like what we do with the Bando is 100% something that I believe in selling. And like, I don't mean it in a way of like, what I mean is that I'm not a salesperson. I'm not here to tell you to do something. I am not here to cram my egotistical music down your throat and be like me, wear my face on your shirt. Like, dude, it's a sick shirt, by the way. But it's not my face. But I'm like, but this band and the music that we're making and the energy that we create in a room or in even sitting at a bar meeting people, like the people that are in my band are magnetic human beings, and they're so good at what they do, and they're such good human beings. And that's all. Those are honestly the only people I want to be aligned with these days, because the industry is a weird industry. What we're doing, I feel 100% confident in telling people this is valuable in your life.
Wow.
I feel as though I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt, you do want to be involved in this. You do want to come to a show. You do want to listen to this album. This will make you feel empowered and special and good.
And that comes back to what you were saying, when what you didn't get out of like rap battles was like that purpose.
Not at all.
Or that it like resonated with who you were as a person.
Yeah, that felt inauthentic, and this feels 150% authentic to me.
We love that.
Thank you.
Wow.
Beautiful.
And that started with getting to experiment with these new sounds with Elijah Gray, my producer, right? Like my main producer right now, who's also the guitar player in the band, who I wrote Somebody to You with, the video that
So good.
Barbie directed. I was so fucking broken after another bad period in my life after COVID, and realizing that, I didn't have what it took to sustain the music that I was, the
initial
career,
wave.
the career. And I was just like down on myself again, and coming out of a really bad relationship that I put all my eggs into that basket. And Elijah gave me space to like fall apart and like write from a new place in my soul, truly in his apartment. Like it was like coming out of the pandemic. We weren't really seeing people. We weren't really comfortable with people again yet. And I was there just like kind of like an emotional
which is kind
wreck.
of back to your roots. You're saying like even when you're a kid, you're a really emotional kid, it's kind of what kept you going.
Yeah. And so The Bridge, that album that Elijah and I made together, healed me. That song I started writing about, somebody else, and finished writing it to myself.
Wow, that's cool.
And to every woman that I know that just needs to be reminded that like, just because like we may have been hurt or told that we're not good enough, or shown in society subliminally that we're not good enough, doesn't mean that we're not worthy of greatness. And like, we have to ignore that messaging. We absolutely have to ignore that messaging, no matter what you look like, what you feel like inside, what you grew up believing. We have to ignore that messaging if we're gonna survive. If we're gonna make something of ourselves.
I love that so much. You speak so eloquently about like everything about your project. We were talking about how Chapel Rowan calls her
brand
her project,
which I love because it does take that like salesy language out of it, because we become such a product packaged and to be packaged and consumed when really we're fucking artists.
Yeah.
We're making art. This is a project.
Yeah, and it's personal.
It's so personal. And with that being said, as personal as the music that I've made in the past is, the goal with the bando is to make universal music, is to reach, I want to reach as many people as humanly possible. And there is a limited number of rap fans. There's a limited number of hip hop fans. I love you dearly, hip hop fans.
Yeah.
You have done so much for my life, and I would not be anywhere that I am without you. So thank you for being fans of rap. I'm also one of you. We are fans. But I want to reach more people. I want to tell more people that they can do great things and that they're going to be okay and that they're welcome. And I can do that by exploring more genres and opening up the music that I make. So Blimes in the Bando, we have an EP done. It's fucking phenomenal.
Yeah,
and I could say
when
that.
Can we expect it? Do we know? Can we say it?
Well, the first single is probably out now.
Oh,
Stop.
Considering
Run, Don't Walk to your Spotify.
Run, Don't Walk. the single's called Sokay. S''OKAY. And it's out now. You can go listen to it.
What the heck?
Blimes in the Bando.
That's so sick.
Yeah. And this song is literally like, when shit is not okay, we're gonna dance like it is.
I love it.
This song is about dancing like it's okay and trusting that
so
You've heard it here first.
Here it is.
Well, we're super excited to go stream this music. Blimes. I mean, this has probably been one of the coolest interviews that we've done. I think they're so.
Yeah.
I'm honored.
Just let's go stream this music, and then we'll hopefully be at your shows in the future. We
Yeah.
can't wait to hear.
We'll be passing out our Lord Far Squad Pod merch at the tables.
Dude, let's have a collabo.
I kind of want to work the merch table,
I would love it. We would
like for free. Don't even pay me.
We would-
I just
I would
wanna have
love
a good
that.
time.
We'll hand out like buttons and stickers.
Yeah,
and
so
like
fun.
I'm like working in the industry here in LA again. Like I want to help you guys with project. I want to help. I want to help with your project.
Our project.
Our brand.
I would love to work together again.
Yes.
Like I just do all the creative stuff you can while you can.
Yeah.
I love creating with people who care as much as I do about what you're creating, and like you all do that so well. So
Dude, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Before we go, plug everything. Plug all the project. We talked about Blimes.
Plug where people can find you.
Where can we
Got it.
find you?
I'm Blimes. You can find me personally at Blimes Brixton, BLIMES Brixton, BRIXTON on all social media, and on Spotify and like the SoundCloud and all that stuff. Blimes, just Blimes, simply Blimes. And then the Bando, Blimes and the Bando. We're brand new babies. It's a baby little project. We have separate social media, so it would really help us a lot if you went and followed Blimes and the Bando, BLIMESANDTHEBANDO.
Okay.
You're really good at spelling. I know.
I was lost too.
Iridocyclitis.
Practice.
But
It's a muscle.
We're gonna link all of those social medias down below. Make sure to follow and subscribe to all of their stuff that they have going on.
Thank you. Can I shout out my band real quick?
Dude,
They're so
yeah.
great.
Shout out your band.
They're amazing artists, and so
Please.
they do their own projects as well. So like we have Benny Grape. He's on the keys and the sax. We have Elijah Gray, and he's on guitar, production, songwriting. He's incredible. He also has his own music as well. And then we have May St. Clair on the bass. Killer fucking bassist, classically trained. May also like sings opera.
Wow.
And then Curtis Bird on the drums, who's just like an absolute killer. Like he's got soul from his toes to his hair follicles. This man is
so
just
good.
like
Hell yeah.
he gets it. He's locked in. He's in pocket, and his attitude really like keeps us so upbeat. So I love this band. I hope you guys get to come see us. I hope we get to come see you. Blimes
Hell
in the
yeah!
Bando.
And then one day we want you to come back.
A
and
tiny
then
desk performance.
A tiny desk
Tiny
performance.
desk.
But
Easy.
once
Tiny
we
room.
move into like a bigger studio,
less tiny room.
we want them all to sit here, and we want to like hear how your journey is like going.
How cute.
The updates and everything.
The progress report.
Progress report. So guys, stay tuned.
Spin-off show.
Literally, should we do a Netflix series?
Progress report with
With
the
Blimes in
Lore
the Bando.
Squad pod.
Period.
Squad.
And Blimes in the Bando.
Let's go.
I love it.
But until next time, guys, my name is Miguel. You can find me on Instagram at MiguelXAntonio.
I'm Barbie. You can find me at Created by Barbie.
And I'm Mandy. You can find me at Manda Harrison.
And do we have your permission to play the Hot Damn song on
As
the
an
outro?
outro?
Here we go.
You do have my permission.
We don't even know that.
Considering that I just sold it, that actually is out of my hands now. But because you guys are so into it that I
Keep this in,
could.
that's so funny.
They might not trip, but I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't want it to get taken. I don't want it to get taken down.
Yeah, you're fine.
So we could
That was
also do
literally
it.
the funniest bit I've ever heard in my life. She's like, yeah, like BT dubs. We actually.
That might be kind of funny to keep it in.
Richie can
But
do the record.
We could also do a okay version.
Oh,
Yeah. Our next single's called Okay, and it'll be out hella soon.
dude, guys, keep a lookout. Blimes in the bando coming at you hot.
S''okay, because
So
Yeah.
it's okay.
And then we'll also link that down below. But until next time, bye.
I'm one sideways step from snapping, just one misstep from collapsing. No, they shit gon' keep on happening, and that's okay. I'm okay. Almost out of second chances. I can't act like I got the answers. Guess we just gon' keep on dancing like it's okay, 'cause it's okay. Ooh, baby, it's okay. We about to dance like it's okay. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, baby, it's okay. We about to dance 'cause we okay.